want to thank the chairman. I want to thank the ranking member. I do have some questions, but I want to use a little point of personal privilege. In Ohio, we have 2 Democrats and we have 2 Republicans that serve on our Board of Elections. And we lost one of the great ones. She was on the opposing side of me, 72 years old, found out she had a brain cancer and just passed away. So Kimberly was somebody that I got to know when I first got elected. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to read the comments that our Republican board chairman said about Kim. He told the Columbus Dispatch that he was very saddened and that she was a very decent person. For many years, he said he served with Kim, but she was always a loyal Democrat. She was first and foremost a loyal public servant. So I just wanted to say that in memory of her today. You know, the maintenance for voter lists is critical, ensuring secure, fair elections across our nation. Read with interest all your testimony. Accurate voter rolls drive down administrative cost, prevent fraud, and reassure the general public that the voting process is trustworthy. And to safeguard these vital process, the federal government previously took action by enacting the National Voter Registration Act and the Help America Vote Act. Now, I want to highlight some of the things that our Secretary of Frank LaRose from Ohio has done. In Columbus, the Secretary and his team annually audit the statewide voter registration database, frequently monitoring for voter inactivity, and reviews voting history from other states to identify double voters. Additionally, efforts by county boards of elections include regularly updating rolls to check for changes in addresses, possibly deceased voters, and the removal of duplicate registration. So, to ensure the transparency for Ohioans, the statewide voter registration database is actually posted weekly on the Secretary of State's website, and the public can view the daily voter registration snapshots to see which registrations were added, updated, or removed. So, Mr. Adams, I know there's a lot of information here, but why is transparency when conducting voter list maintenance important?
Well, that's what Congress put into the NVRA so we can look. And we brought cases. We won a case in the First Circuit Court of Appeals for transparency. We just have a case in the Fourth Circuit on appeal where we beat South Carolina because they actually don't let anyone look at the rolls unless you're a registered voter, which totally violates the NVRA. Without transparency, you can't know what's going on, and that's why it's so important.
So let me ask you, do the jurisdictional differences in list maintenance practices ever become troublesome when looking at efforts from a legal standpoint?
Oh my gosh, there's a huge gulf between what states are doing. Some very innovative secretaries of state, for example yours, are using data sets that they wouldn't even think of in other states. So there's wide differences across the country in what they do.
Now I know what our Secretary of State would say if I asked him this question, but I'm going to ask you. Should more states adopt Ohio's method of voter roll maintenance?
Well, I can name Michigan ought to start. There's the top list. Yeah. But there's other states that desperately should get up to Ohio standards that aren't even close. New York. Look, New York has enormous numbers of people without Social Security numbers or the HAVA mandated number in their database. And that's why I said the ranking member is going to have to mail campaign material wasting money because the voter rolls are messed up over a simple error.
Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank all the witnesses for traveling here. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I'll yield back.